In this class, we'll be discussing the synergy. So, what is synergy? Synergy is the extra value generated when two entities combine. So, synergy is based on the concept of 1 plus 1 will not give us 2, will create us a value which is more than 2. So, synergy is basically the extra value generated when two or more companies combine. So, as a result of mergers or acquisition, when two or more companies combine themselves and form a bigger company, then what happens is they say that in the value of the combined company will be far more than the individual values of both the companies. So let's say, for an example's sake, if I say there are like two companies, A and B, and they are getting merged and they are forming a new company, that is AB company. The total value of A company is 100 million. The value of the B company is, let's say, 200 million. But when these two companies will combine, maybe their combined value is 450 million. So why this extra value is generated? The reasons behind those will be looked into this class. So we say when two companies combine, as a result of combining, the combined company value will be far more than the individual values of both the companies. So what is synergy? Synergy is the extra value which is generated when two or more companies are merged or two or more companies are combined. So coming on to the sources of synergy. Like, why does this synergy arises? Why does there's an extra value created by the combined company? So there are three reasons behind it. So first source of synergy is the revenue synergy. So they say, why does this the combined company has an extra value? Because the combined company is ultimately able to generate a higher revenue than the individual, what the individual companies would be generating. Then the second reason behind the synergy is the cost. So they say when two or more companies combine, maybe due to combining of these companies, they'll be incurring the lesser cost than what was incurred individually by both the companies. So there could be a cost saving when two or more companies combine. And there could be some other financial reasons due to which this extra value is generated. So let's individually see what those reasons are. Coming on to the revenue synergy. So revenue synergy arises because the combined company is able to generate a higher amount of revenue than what the individual companies were generating earlier. So what could be the reasons of that extra revenue generated by the combined company? So they say when two or more companies combine, there could be an increase in the market power. Individual companies may be able to attract a market share which is not which is quite limited. But when the two companies combine, of course they'll be able to reach a higher variety of the customer as they would have individually been done. So the first source of the revenue synergy is the extra market power generated because the company is now a larger company. Then economies of vertical integration. So maybe you been vertical integration is when the you are basically like merging with the principal supplier, or you are basically entering into merger agreement with any person in the supply chain. So when the like raw material supplier and the customer enter into a merge agreement. So in that case, there would be a lot of saving because there may be a saving of transportation. There may be a saving of the profitability which the supplier was earlier earning from the sale to its customer. But now, since it's a single entity, they will not be entering into. They'll not be taking up those that much profits. Besides that, what could be the other reasons of the revenue synergy? That is complementary resources. Maybe those two companies which are combining will be able to meet their complementary needs. Maybe this company has a like a highly trained staff, but the resources, the technology they are using is very poor, or the other company lacks the competent staff. So if they come together, they'll be able to meet their complementary needs. So that these are the sources of revenue synergy. Now coming on to the cost synergy. So basically we say that the two companies combine and ultimately they'll be incurring the lesser amount of the cost in comparison to what they have individually incurred if there would have been the separate companies. So why there is a saving in the cost? First reason is due to economies of scale. So when two or more companies combine, the expenditure due to large scale like production, because there is an efficiency level generated. So because of the large scale production, there will be a high workers will be able to produce highly efficiently. So due to which the overall it will lead to saving in the overall cost. So economies of scale is the one reason of the cost synergy. The other reason is economies of the scope. So ultimately, due to large production by by two companies which have combined together because they have entered into merging agreements. So the large scale production will ultimately save some cost, which will lead to the cost synergy. And lastly, the sources of financial synergy. So financial synergy is the extra benefits other than the increase in the revenue and the reduction in cost. Whatever are the extra benefits due to two companies combining together all comes under the financial synergy. So first reason of the financial synergy is elimination of efficiency. As we have discussed earlier, that if two companies combine, then if one company, a company has a great a better man force power, the other company lacks that particular resource. Then when two companies combine, whatever is lacking behind by one company, whatever one company lacks in, the other company can fulfill that requirement. So there could be the elimination of efficiencies if there are some inefficiencies among that companies. Then the second reason of the financial synergy is tax shield. So if let's say a company is paying a higher amount of taxes while B is almost every time into the losses. So now what will happen? That the profit company, the amount of profits that the company was generating, firstly will be set off with the losses. The losses will be set off from this profits, and if from like the remaining profits, whatever they are, the company needs to pay the taxes on those remaining profits. So there would be a saving in the taxes because one company losses has been adjusted to the profits of the another company. Then coming into the third point, that is surplus cash. So like if the company A has a very good liquidity position, it has the surplus cash while B has poor liquidity, that deficiency of the poor liquidity could be adjusted. The excess cash of this company could be adjusted towards the poor liquidity position of the company B. Lastly, risk diversification. So this happens basically when there is a conglomerate type of merger or there is a vertical merger. What happens is when the two companies basically two companies combine themselves and those two companies belongs to the separate sector. So if there is like any sort of risk which affects the one sector, any sort of systematic risk which affects the one sector, it will not affect the other sector. So as a result, when combined company is into the different categories of business, some business will may get affected due to the certain sort of risk, the other may not get unaffected. So there could be a risk diversification that could be done if two companies gets merged.